Okay, so in this series we are going to move forward and basically work on the lips and equalizing parts of the model. So on the first side we can see we have problem with the nose, and right now because we added already a lot of geometry to this model, it's going to be more difficult to work about it. So as we can see on the side of the model, let's move to the vertex mode and select bunch of vertices and move them around. And as I said, like because we don't have because the mesh is already quite complicated, it's going to be more difficult to edit the mesh. That's why it's always important to make the mesh look good much before we do the subdivisions. So I'm continuing to select new vertices and moving them around to form a more three-dimensional look of this nose. But yeah, in general, you always have to remember that the more equal the polygons on the model are, the better. So here what I notice is that the lips that we have is having this nicely looking sad face, and our lips are quite generic. They don't have this facial expression. So what I'm going to do is insert an edge loop and try to form this geometry. So I'm moving to the vertex mode again, and I'm going to form the shape of this lip. So first I'm going to move it slightly to the bottom. Then I'm going to take the upper lip vertex and form it to shape a lip. I'm just choosing different vertices, and I'm forming this sad face in our model. So from the side what we can see, we have still a bunch of polygons that are unequal. Like in one part of the model they are very congested, and in the other there are really not so many vertices. So what I'm going to do here, as you can see, is try to equalize them as much as possible. We also don't want to have vertices that are like very dramatic. So I'm just trying to equalize parts of the model as much as possible. This is more like robotic work. It's not too artistic in general, but it's important to remember about that. So yeah, I fixed that, and now we can see that I'm still going to fix parts of this model, and I'm going to use the middle ones to kind of form the lower lip of this model. And now these lips look slightly better. And one more thing that we need to still add is this nicely looking curvature below the eyes. So you can see here we don't have it in our mesh, and also on the top. So this is going to be added in the next video probably. But for now, what I'm going to still do is I'm still seeing problem with some of the vertices that I'm fixing right now, because we want to have this mesh as equalized as possible. We don't want some dramatic changes. Also, what I can see here is that the mustache now has problem that we don't have the connection between exactly here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this edge here and insert some subdivisions to it. And I'm going to connect these two vertices together, and they'll form a triangle. Also, I'm going to choose these two vertices and form another triangle. And this concludes it for this part.